Tyler was mentioned that he can be the annoying coach to you and always asking questions. What have you seen just from his development? You know, his willingness to come to things like this and constantly learn and to be that annoying coach.
I mean, I think first of all, he's a smart dude. He works extremely hard. You know, he's dexterous in all his studies and like just asking questions and want to do things the right way. And I think that's the most important thing you can be as a rookie is just receptive to, you know, criticism as well as praise and just continuing to learn each and every day on how to be the best version of yourself you can be. And I think that's something that, you know, so far he's exemplified like in and out of the building. So, yeah.
What are you most excited for getting out to Oxnard?
You said most excited for Oxnard? I mean, just getting back to work with the guys. I mean, I think obviously, you know, we've added some new parts to the unit, but I think they're great parts to add. And I think I'm just excited to see how we all work together and like how we get better each and every day. Because obviously, you know, I feel like it's going to be great competition not only between us, but you know, we got a lot of great joint practices coming up, and I feel like it'll just be great for our development as a unit.
You work with Duke, obviously, and to see the relationship that they've built with Ron O'Reilly now, and Coach Shin Young, you know, since they've come, what does that do for you guys to know that they have a chemistry, and that also that obviously Duke's right there too?
I mean, I think that's huge for us, and I think it's a testament to our coaches as well. Like, you know, going out of their way to always, you know, gain knowledge from as many sources as they can to make us better. I mean, that's something they talked about because they knew, you know, how much work we had done with Duke in the past and things of that nature. They see him as a resource, and so they just wanted to come over here, you know, and kind of see for themselves what they can add, what they can tweak to kind of add to our toolbox and make us better. So I think that's huge, not only for us, but, you know, for the direction we're trending.
Is that different than past Cowboys offensive line coaches you have? Has it always been this cohesive?
I mean, I think it's actually something that's advanced throughout the years, really. I think every coach has always taken an interest in the work that we do since it was in such close proximity to the building and since so many guys went. But I think that they've taken a step and kind of, you know, coming to the seminars and kind of, you know, taking notes and things of that nature, yeah.
Tyler Booker said he's really competitive, wants to win. Did you see the video of him pushing the kid?
Oh, yes, I did see the video of him pushing the kid.
What was your reaction?
I mean, obviously, you know, I was shocked, but at the same time, you know, there's a silver lining and everything. And I was like, you know, if he's willing to do that to a child, I know that any man that's across from him there's no mercy that will be given. So I like to see that he's a merciless competitor in that nature.
Have you ever pushed a kid in the shuttle before?
Ever pushed a kid? You know, I wouldn't say it on camera anyway. So,
So how many summits is this for you?
This is my third summit I've been to, I believe, yeah.
So how has it been? I mean, the first one, I'm sure you're taking it all in now this year. What are you trying to learn this year? Not being able to pick up this fast.
I mean, I think I always think when this many great offensive linemen are gathered in one place, like, you can always learn a thing or two from somebody. You can ask them, you know, how they approach different situations, like what's a tool that they've used, you know, when they're trying to execute something or something else. And like, I think that's just a great resource for us, like to just, you know, connect and like have that information pool. And so, to me, that's like the biggest thing.
Is there anybody here that you're starstruck by?
Starstruck? Man, I wouldn't say starstruck or anything. I've seen a lot of teammates. I've seen a lot of my teammates here and like people I train with, so I think that's been pretty cool. But like, I think everyone here is great. Obviously, I don't know about starstruck.
Well, I think more just like, you know, like a Will Shields or like a Hall of Famer.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think that's really cool as well. I think those dudes are great. I mean, if Trent was here, that'd be crazy. You know, I was born in 2001, so I respect all game. But that's somebody. Yeah. I mean, I think I can get better, like, in every facet. And that's something I try to stress every offseason and every season is just being the best version of myself I can be. Like, what can I do to make myself that much better at run blocking, pass blocking? You know, what can I do in the film room to make myself that much better at play diagnosis, like diagnosing how people are going to move and how people react to certain situations. So I think, as Zach told me best before he retired, he said always be an ascending player, and that's something that truly I'm trying to exemplify. I just want to get better. I mean, I want to stay having that attitude that, you know, I need to get better. Like, you got to prove yourself every day. Like, and you're accountable to that. And that's something I believe. So yeah.
Has your mindset that's one of your guys without Zach? You know, I mean, Zach's there, Zach's the center. Zach's retired. You're the guy who's the center. So even though you're young dude still, have you had to kind of recalibrate it? Like, there is no more like I'm looking at something.
I mean, yes, I've definitely, you know, I've thought about that deeply. I'm like, ultimately, like, a culture has been established and maintained throughout the years that has been excellent. And it's something that, I take a lot of pride in. I mean, I take a lot of pride in the knowledge that the guys, Zach, Tyron, JP, and so many others have passed on to me, throughout my years. And that's something that I have to ultimately pay forward. And I think it's something that I think it's made easier to do because of the type of men that we have in the room. Like, everybody's a hard worker. Everybody wants to be as great as they can be. And we compete every single day. And I think that's the most you can ask for, is just guys that are going to go to war for each other and compete every day to be the best version they can be. So, yeah.
With that coming back from just the injury, what have you noticed just about his mentality, like coming through the offseason? He said he's going to be pulled over for camp. Like, what did you maybe see from him this spring?
I mean, for me, I've seen the same guy that, I've seen since I got there. The dude, who's committed to excellence, the dude who's committed to being the best version of himself and being the leader that, ultimately leads us in the battle and leads us to victory. And so I think he's recovered really great. I think he's in excellent shape. And I'm excited to have him back, bro. I'm excited to have that dog back in the backfield. And, like, we got so many dogs around. Like, I mean, it's a lot of food. It's a lot of food.